morning to my dear students. So after the long back we are conducting the recording of individual subjects. So myself Rachana, so I am going to handle the business studies subjects. So before that one beginning to one chapter, so I would like to tell you people that is we have trouble in accountancy. So we are talked with the Rajappa sir and he is okay with all the circumstances and is going to teach very well in further classes. So please be understand, and after that in the regular classes all the subjects or all the chapters are going to be taken places in regular classes. Not to be worried. Please make a notes of the doubts and make clarification when you are going to attend the regular classes. So thank you. So let's be going to beginning to the today classes, that is business studies first chapter. So in the business studies we have two parts, that is a management part and another one is financial oriented part. So the first chapter or first part it includes only the management related. So in the first PUC you are studied related to our business. So what are the types of business and how easily we can start the business, or what are the characteristics and objectives and what are the types of business are there we are discussed. So in the second PUC you have different kinds of activities, that is which helps to run a business, that is in an organization. To run a business or in an organization, what are the steps has to be taken. So those are going to be discussed in second PUC classes. So in that first we are going to discuss, that is management. The first chapter belongs to an management, the second chapter principles of management, the third chapter planning, like that we are going to be discussed as so many chapters. So in this, the first we are going to start the management. So before going to be talk about or discussed about the management or meaning or definition, let me know about the management first. So in daily life we used to follow the management to manage, either it may be time, either it may be money, either it may be a work we used to make a manage. So we should, our day started, it's going to be start with the management itself. But we are not identified those things. So that is a management. Means here first now morning wake up ಆದಾಗ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು till ನಾವು night ಬೆಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ತನಕ we should manage a activity, day activities ನ management ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಏಳಬೇಕು, ತಿಂಡಿ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಡೇಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್. ಹೌ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬಂದರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಡೇ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇದು ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರದಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಆನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ completed successfully. We can complete, but we cannot be called as an successfully. So in every activity you can be find out two kinds of activity, that is positivity and negativity. So all the work, what are the work we are going to be carried out, so all the work cannot be positive. So same wise all the works cannot be a negative. So to find out that one, so which work has to be carried out positively, that is positive result. That is positive result means reaching our goals. So negative result means that is abstracts or bias or mistakes arises while reaching our goals. So this management helps to reduce those biases or those mistakes to reach our goals. This management helps to reach the organizational goals, not only organizational goals, along with the personal goals and along with our organizational goals. So let me discuss about the first thing, that is meaning and definition. Meaning and definition. First, let me know the meaning or the word of manage. The verb manage comes from a Latin word managi, means to handle or especially tools. Yes. So here a management, the manager or the manager, it means to handle. Means here to handle something or to handle some works or to handle some money or to handle some which one? Time we need a management, or it is also called as a tool. The manager is going to call it as a tool. The manager is a tool person to achieve the organizational goals. So here the management or the manage means that is a handling some work or handling some time or handling or handle of money. So this is called as a manage. Next one, according to Oxford Dictionary, management means the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. Here the management, that is, it is a process of dealing. It's a complete, it is not an easy task. It is a process. That is, what kind of process? That is dealing with dealing or controlling the things or people. It is going to deal with the people or deal with the things. Along with that, it is going to control the things and control the peoples. That is called as a management according to the Oxford Dictionary. So it is, the management means it is a process. It is not as a single task. It is a completely a process of dealing or controlling of task or management. Either we may be handle our people, or either we may be handle the time. Either we may be handle or we may deal with the money or control with the money. These dealing and controlling is completely a process. This process is called as a management. The next one, the management is the art of getting things done through and with the help of others in order to achieve the especially organizational objectives. So here the management is it is a art. It is an art. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಲೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ getting things done through by others. Here, so the works are going, all the works cannot be completed by single person in an organization. So in an organization there will be a group of people will be there. So those works, the work has to be collected or done by all the members. The work which is going to be done from all the members is going to be corrected or collected by a manager. That is, a collecting is called as an art. Along with that, it helps of others. It going to help to one people how the work has to be carried out. What are the process has to be taken places. So this thing is called as a management. And along with that, for what purpose they are going to control or handle or going to suggest the people to reach the organizational goals. So here the main intention of our management is to reach the organizational goals. So here every organization or every individual person will be having an goals. So these goals can be divided into two categories, that is long term and short term. So here the long term means that is years together, minimum 5 to 6 years or 1 to 4th year. The short term means year to year or month to month. It is called as a shorter goals. So in the same way, the management also will be having an two types of objective, that is long term objectives and short term objectives. So when we step on or when we reach the short term goals, it helps, that is all short term goals helps to reach the long term goals. So here the management, that is by handling, dealing and along with controlling the peoples, it going to helps to an organization in reaching short term, long term objectives. So that's why the management is going to be used as a tool to handle the people, handle the money and also handle the time. So that's why the management we can be seen in all over the world. It cannot be seen only in a finance oriented activity or in other activity, because it is going to be deal with everything, not only in single activity. It's going to be deal with all the activity. So in that cases, the management is a very important tool which is going to be used in an organization, because it's going to be helps to reach the short-term goals along with the long-term goals. Yes. The next one is, according to Hewlett, Clones and Hens Virage, management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in groups effectively accomplishment of selected aims. So he is also going to be says that one, the management is a process. That is what kind of process? In dealing with surroundings, that is environment. Of course, in an organization we used to see the so many kinds of environment. That is, in the last year we already discussed it, internal environment and external environment in your economics. So in the same way, the management, it helps to deal with the, or going to be activity taken places with the process of, that is dealing with environment, that is internal along with an external activity, along with in individuals and working together in an groups, not only in an individual person, along with the group activity for our purpose to achieve the selected aims. So according to him, that is management is a process. The next one is, according to Kirtner, management is the process of working with and through others of effectively achieve organizational objective by effectively using limited resources in a changing environment. So here also he is going to say that management is the process of working with and through others, not only single person. The work cannot be accomplished or cannot be completed by single person in an organization, because we need a group of members. So it is collecting effectively achieve organization work. So all the works cannot reach or cannot provide the good results. So in that cases, so the works are going to be collected from all the members or group members or individual persons, and it going to be make a corrections, that is by to reach, that is in a work or in an objectives, removing the bias or mistakes we used to be removed, and those the corrected objectives, corrected activities has to be taken to reach the further activities. Along with that, effective using limited resources. Yes, we already know that one, we have the limited resources present. So before that one, we should be handle the resources unlimitedly, but in present year and along with for the future, we have the limited resources. So all the resources cannot be used where we want, and when we how we cannot be used, because the resources are precious. For that one, here he is going to say the management is not only going to handle the men or material or machines, not only that thing, it also going to be helps to reach the, that is in utilizing the resources. So by utilizing the resources in the changing environment. Of course we know that a present day what we are going to be see the situation, that is corona effect. In the world, entire world are going to be in trouble with or facing on corona effect. So in these cases we already see the political environment, economical environment, a social environment. In all kinds of environment it has been affected to either it may be all kinds of environment. In along with that, this management is going to help to an organization in changing environment. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇನ್ನ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳೆಲ್ಲದೂ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕ್ಲೋಸಸ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹಳೆದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮರಿತೀರಾ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಜಯಚೇತನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಯಾ simple words, that is management is an completely an process. It is art of getting things done through by others or individual person to reach the organizational goals. The next thing is that is efficiency. Yes. So all the works cannot be carried out effectively and efficiently. So before that thing, what is efficiency? So here the efficiency means that is doing a task correctly and with the minimum cost. Yes, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಎಸ್, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೈ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್, ಅಥವಾ ನನಗೇನ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದನೇದು ಕೂಡ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ. ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, that is called as an efficiency. Okay, the next thing is that is characteristics or features of a management. So here the first thing, that is management is a goal oriented process. Yes, of course. See here, in an organization, without any organization it cannot be run without a objective. Either it may be short term, either it may be long term. All the organizations will be having the certain goals. So here the management, the first feature, the first character is to it helps to reach the organizational goals. How it going to be helped? That is by collecting the work done by others. ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್, ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬಯಾಸ್, ಇವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಟು ರೀಚ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್. So that is goal oriented process. The next one is management is a pervasive. Pervasive means nothing but that is universal. Pervasive meaning means that is universal. Yes, ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆನೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. Not only in an finance field or not only in an accounting field or not only in an commerce field ಅಥವಾ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ we can be seen management ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, is to be seen in all over the activities. Entire activities ಅಲ್ಲಿ they used to follow the management. In a service oriented activities also going to be follow the management. Hospitals ಅಲ್ಲಿ management ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಾ, to handle the patient or to in payment systems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ pervasive means universal. Means here all the activities are going to be carried out in that is in entire the activity, that is called as an management. Management ಬರೀ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಈ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು, the management can be identifiable. That is why it's called as a pervasive. Pervasive is nothing but universal. The next one is management is multi-dimension. Management is a multi-dimension. Multi ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು single activity ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ different activities ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can be seen. That is management. That is in a multi-dimension we have three types. That is management of work, management of people, management of operations. The first thing is that is management of work, is to manage the work. That is at what time work has to be carried out, at what time the break has to be taken, and at the what time the work has to be completed. It is a management of a work, because here the management is going to collect the works which are going to be done from others. That is by either it may be material, either it may be by machines, either it may be by means. So in that cases it used to be collected, that is by managing. That is, next one is management of people. Yes, of course, in an organization, more than that one, we should manage the people, because in an organization, we should see the different perceptional or different kinds of peoples in an organization. Our perceptions are very their objectives are different, their talents are different, their ideas are different. So these ideas has to be collected, that is by only can be done by management. Here along with that one, two different kinds of management are all, so peoples are also be controlled or handled by management, because the works has to be controlled by or carried out by or accomplished by people itself. So that cases, here the management is not only is acting with the work, it also going to manage the people in an organization. The next one, management of operations. So here operations means that is activity which are going to be taken places in an organization. That is, either it may be production, either it may be purchasing, either it may be finance, either it may be marketing, either it may be sales. So idella operational activities alli it going to be managed. That is, at what time the works has, that is material has to be intaken, and ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ we can call it as an management is an multi-dimensional activity. The next characteristics, that is management is a continuous process. Yes, we already discussed in which class, that is in a definition and meaning we are seeing that one, the management is a process. Yes, the management cannot be accomplished or cannot be carried out in a single activity, because it is a continuous process. Means here at the time of beginning till the end of an organization, till the end of an objective reached, we cannot be stop the management activity. So from beginning ಶುರುವಾದಾಗಲಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು till end ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು. So that's why it is called as an management is a continuous process. The next thing is management is a group activity. Yes, so ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆನೆ work cannot be done by single person, so it should carry out by group of person. In the same way, the management is a group activity, either it may be individual, either it may be by group of people, we should carry out the group activity. The next one is management is a dynamic nature. Yes, what do you mean by dynamic? Dynamic means it is flexible, means where we can, how we can be utilized the management. So ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ universal plus ಇದಕ್ಕೆ we can be linked with that one. Universe, that is pervasive. Pervasive means universal, that is world wide, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಮಲ್ಟಿ, that is dynamic nature, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಟೂಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್. ವೇರ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ದ ಮನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ದ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್. The next one, management is an intangible force. Means intangible means it cannot be seen, just we can be feel. Andre manager can be seen, manager no person can be seen, but the work is going to be taken place, it cannot be seen, just we can be feel the process. That's why it is called as a management is a intangible forces. So here a dynamic nature means it's a flexible, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಂಟ್ಯಾಂಜಿಬಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಇಂಟ್ಯಾಂಜಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಚಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಏನು ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಸೀನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, intangible force. So these are the characteristics of management. It's a very important definite question for 8 marks. The next thing is management of objectives of management. So in every activity will be having their own objectives. In the same way, in an organization also, you can see the management objectives. The first thing is the main objectives are three types of objectives are there. That is first one organizational or economic objectives. Second one social objectives. Third one personal objectives. The first thing organizational objectives or economic objectives. So here organizational objectives means here every organization will be having their own objectives related to an organization. That is by what are the circumstances or what are the objectives can be created in to reach the certain goals. That is in the same way production department will be having a different objectives. So the sales department will be having a different objective. The marketing department having a different objective. So these objectives are going to be called as an organizational objectives. So in a organizational objective, we can be seen the short-term objectives along with the long-term objectives. So in an organizational objective, again it can be seen that is three types of, that is survival, profit and growth. Yes, the first thing is survival. Survival means to existing. Means here all the organization they are wishes to carry out the works for the longer period. So in the same way, the management is also going to be take the places with surviving, that is existing, survive for the longer period. So here the organizational objective, what are we are going to be prepare the organizational objective, it is completely steps to one for the survival for the longer period along with the success. The next thing is profit. Yes, of course we know that one. How the profit is important to an organization to carry out the activity. Here to carry out the each and every activity we need a profit. Either for the payment systems, either it may be in purchasing system, either it may be in any kinds of activity we need a finance. So for the finance can be taken places only by the profit. In the same way organizational objective completely depends on the profit. So how the profits we are going to be gain in an present year and for the future and along with the past. So these are going to be calculated and it going to be considered in an organizational goals. So organizational goals are completely seen the profit objective. After that they are going to make the organizational objectives. The next one is that is growth. Yes, of course. That is when we survival for the longer period along with the profit we can be identify the growth norms. Means here when we establish the organization in a smaller scale, so our wishes is to make expansion with the medium scale. After that when we expand to a medium scale, after our wishes to expand for the larger scales. So in the same way, yeah, organization is also main another one objective is that is growth. We have the profit, we have the survival, but not the growthness. Means here we have some trouble in an organization. So we should find those mistakes or those troubleness and we should remove those kinds of activity. That is how here the organizational objectives can reach only by the management, that is by effectively and efficiently. So here we are doing the activity, we are engaging some activity or we are working in involving some work, that is those works has to be in a more effective, that is by efficiency. Efficiency ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ effective ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ we can see the results or we can see the positive results in an organization. So this is called as an organizational objective. So organizational objective means entire organization. By saying an entire organization will be having an objectives to reach for the survival, for the growthness and for the profit. The next thing is social objective. Social is nothing but society. So we are surrounding with the society, we are doing the work for the society. So either it may be buying, either it may be selling. So ee tara ondella ond activities alli we have a touch with an society, we lived in a society. On that cases, every organization will be having an, or our management will be having an object towards our society, because by helping or creating an employment opportunity, or creating awareness about the environment, and or creating awareness about the health hazards. So now presently we are seeing those kinds of an activity. So these are a social objective. So ಈಗ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂತಲ್ಲ. Those organization objectives, along with that one we should see the social objectives, because the surrounding us we have the society. So we either it may be buying or selling. ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾರಿಂದ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಿಂದ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. So in that cases we should help to one society in improving improvements ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್. ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ನಾವು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಏನಂದಾಗಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ವಾಚ್ಮನ್ till the board of director, all the persons has to be treated in a same way, equally. Enirbaadu, there should not be should not be any discrimination among the people. That is, objectives means creating an objectives to one persons, that is our employees. It may be payment systems allagirbodu, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾರಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. we need that is personal objectives. So these are the personal objectives related to an management. So the management objectives is three types, that is organizational objectives, social objectives and personal objectives. Management. Why we need a management? Means here, without a management can we carry out the activities? Why we needed that one? So can be discussed now itself. Yes, that is management helps in achieving a group goals. Yes, we are seen in a characteristics, it's a goal oriented active, goal oriented process. So in the same way, the management is an helps in achieving the group goals. Means here group goals is to ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ರೀಚ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ helps to handle that one. That is management is going to be helps in achieving a group goals. Group activities ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The next one, management increases efficiency. Yes, so here the management, how it going to increase the efficiency? By correcting the activity. So it's going to collect the work from others. So what is going to be do? Our work ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, it going to make corrections with an activity. Works ಏನು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು corrections ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So these corrections, it helps to make a increase of efficiency of a group of people. ಅಂದ್ರೆ management ಅಥವಾ group of persons ಅಥವಾ individuals efficiency ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, increase ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The next one, management creates a dynamic organization. Yes, because why it is going to create the dynamic organization means because it's a dynamic in nature. Dynamic in nature means flexible. Now ಯಾವ situation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ the management can be utilized or can be seen. So in that cases it going to be helps to make a dynamic organization. Means ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಬಂದ್ರು ಏನೇ ಬಂದ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎದುರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಫೇಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ backbone to all the activities in a organization. So the next one is management helps in achieving personal objective. Yes, So we are seen in an objectives, that is organizational objective, social objective and personal objective. In the same way, that is a management is going to be reach or going to achieve the personal objective. Along with the organizational objective, it helps to an employees or workers to reach their own personal objective. Every employees will be having their own personal objective. That is, a leader used to wishes to make a executive. A executive wishes to make a manager. So, ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಲೋಯರ್ ಇಂದ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ತನಕ ಕೂಡ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು objectives are going to be increased upwards and upwards. So in the same way, here they are going to be used that one. The management is going to help to workers to make a personal, to reach the personal objectives. The next one, management helps in the development of the society. Yes, by preparing a social objectives, it going to be helps to a society in development, in improving in any kinds of an field. ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Yes. The next thing is management is an art. Yes. So here ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆನೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟು ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ arts are depends on theoretical definition. That is, an art may be defined as a personalized applications of general theoretical principles. So completely art depend on theoretical principles for attaining the best possible results. For what purpose means here, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಈಗ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನೇನೋ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, the books are nothing but theory. So what the management is going to be taken places, it is an art, that is by ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್. ದೋಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಯೂಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ theory, the management is an art. So in the same way, the management is a theoretical principles for attaining the best possible results. ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ನಮಗೆ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ here some points are included in as an art, that is existence of theoretical knowledge. Yes. So here the management is going to be helps to make a theoretical knowledge. ಅಂದ್ರೆ existent ಆಗಿರುವಂತ theoretical knowledge ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The next one is personalized application. Yes. So here personalized applications here it going to be taken places with every organization. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The next one, based on practice and creativity. Yes, the theory completely depend on creativity. Means here individual person, they will be having their own talented, their own ideas. So they by their own ideas and by their own creativity, the work taking places will be different kinds. So those different kinds are going to be recorded as a theoretical base. So that's why it is called as a based on practices and creativity. Yes, theory is also going to be make a practices, and those theories are going to be involved with the creativity, that is by new innovative ideas or creativity are involved in carrying an activity. So this is called as a management is an art. The next thing is management is a science. Yes, So we know about the meaning of science. Science is an experimental oriented activity. So the art is theoretical, the science is experimentation. So here the science is a systemized body of knowledge that explains the certain general law. So here science andre enu anta tilkoona. First thing, the science is nothing but a systemized body. So ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ that explain certain general law. Certain general laws ಗಳನ್ನ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. It also establishes causes and effects relationship between the two or more and states the principles governing their relationship. For example, in chemistry H2O. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತಾ H2O ಹೀಗೆ ಅಂತ, H2 ನೀರನ್ನು ನಾವು H2O ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟೈಸ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ನಮಗೆ? ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ a new experimentations. Is it in the same way? Here it going to be create the relationship between two or more status. Along with that, it going to create the principles with the governing with their relationships ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ in the management. So in the management we should make a new experiments in an organization. So ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು, why should we not make that kinds of an activity? So that is making a new experiments we can be seen in an management. Along with that one, in a science field also we can see the management activity. ಏನು ಪವರ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿಂಗ್ chemicals or handling in an tools or handling in an at times we can be seen the management in an science field. In the same way in an management field ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, so by making a new experiments in an organization in reaching a goals is other by making a new experiments with the workers, it going to be else to an organization. The next one, basic features of a science, that is universal acceptance of principles. Yes, so what we going to be make our experiments is it is going to be universally acceptable. Yes, so now ಏನು experiment ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, so experiments ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we should get a positivity and negativity. ನಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ experiments. The next one, principles based on experimentation. Yes, completely. So what are the principles are built by science? Those are going to be done by or carried out by making an experimentation. Without our experimentation in science, we cannot all the works cannot be completed. So in the same way, those experiments are going to be used in our management, that is by reaching an organizational goals. The next one, causes and effective relationship. We are going to create the relationship with the causes and effective. By creating those kinds of relationship, it is going to be helps to reach the organizational goals. So this is a management is a science. The next thing is management is a profession. Yes, we are discussed in our last year the profession meaning. The profession is nothing but that is having certificate to be called as a professionalist. So here the task of manager becomes unique. Task of manager has become unique as a result of this development. The management has reached to a stage where everything is to be managed professionally. Yes, so here the management activities and professionalized activities, not a simple activity, it is a professionalized activity. That is by theoretical base along with the experimentation, handling or carrying out a management work. It's a professionalized activity. So yeah, so in that cases the manager is called as a professionalist. The simple person or simple guide cannot be quality term as a manager, because the manager post or the manager person, the manager will be having its own talent, the task, everything will going to be carried out in an organization. So professionalized anta heli karsಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, you should be having some specialized knowledge related to a work. So a work ಗೆ related ಆಗಿ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, specialized knowledge ಇದ್ದಾಗ, that is by making and following an art, that is theoretically, and along with that by making a experimentation. The next one, formal education and training. Yes, of course. So the manager professionalized anta heli karsಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, he should be having some certain education along with the training. So the simple person cannot carry out the manager post, because the manager post is a very important in an organization, because he should have a capable of handling all the kinds of things as men, material and machines. So those are capable of those kinds of tasks can be carried out only by having a proper education and a training. The next thing, social obligation. Yes, so he should have a social obligations in an organization, that is by reaching or teaching all the or treating the workers as brothers or sisters or a human beings. He should give a values to a person in an organization, that is by treating him without any discrimination, either it may be by religion, by sex or anything. He should not make any discrimination among the or in an people. The next one, code of conduct. Here the code of conduct is nothing but that is a steps. Here in every organization, to carry out the activity there will be a steps. So those steps has to be followed in an organization, that is by in an organization the management is going to make up plans. The plans also will be having a steps. So first ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ plan ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, how the plan has to be carried out, what are the process, these process has to be followed by a professionalized person, that is called as code of